Yo, what up? Guess what? It's Sunday. You know what that means, Maz?
Absolutely. Time for Copy Me Radio.
Indeed. We are back from last year, and it's now this year.
Yeah, because that's how time works.
Well, I didn't want to jump in there so quickly, but that is indeed how time works, yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Apparently, people actually wait for this feature. Did you know about this? I had no idea this had so much effect on people. People literally saying, hey, I really like that feature you do where you tell people how time works. And I was like, really? Okay, brill.
Excellent. Yeah, well, you know, some people have to know.
Yeah, it's all good stuff. So we have remodeled L Studio again. I say again because of course that's what we do. We just keep going at it until we find
from time to time
we find the bits that
changes
that
have been known to take place.
Yeah, we've been doing some bits and pieces to see what happens, and it's taken me ages. You know why, Maz?
Because that's how time works, sir.
That's right, indeed. Yeah, it's been taking ages. I have sworn and screamed and shouted at the PC. I have had professional computer assistants, Maz. I have called professionals in.
And not a call has been made.
No.
To the guru.
No.
My goodness.
So I spoke to the day job software people and said, hey.
Oh, the pay-to-play software people.
Yeah.
Very good.
I said, you know how I'm a VIP client? Well, guess what?
Yes, sir, we do.
I'm having this problem. Please fix it. And they spent about a day with me on my PC trying to fix said problem. And then they couldn't fix it. They said, you're going to have to bring your PC into us and we'll do some voodoo in the office and all of that kind of thing.
We'll sacrifice some young children and goats, yes.
Anyway,
I know how
here's the punchline. I did a lot of research myself. I spent a lot of time on the internet. I looked into many different threads and forums. You know, you do a deep dive into the web and you try and find solutions for your problem. And I couldn't find anything. And then my wife says, have you looked at this guide here? Because that's how she talks. And I said, no, I haven't.
Attractive.
And she said, you should try that. And I did, and it bloody worked. So there you go.
Hurrah! You know, actually, she might have a future in IT.
It's not the first time. It's not the first time.
There you go. Lucky man.
So let's just bring everyone up to speed as always. So we want to hear from you. We want you to be in touch because you're as part of the show as we are. Except you don't get paid, but then neither do we. So hey, perhaps you are the same as us.
There we go. I would say we're all equal in that ground.
Absolutely. Yeah. Power to the people. The best place to get in touch with us though is of course Discord. Which is a wonderful place where you can post memes and things. At the moment, Maz has just put his little thing up saying, look at my little thing. He said,
we're here.
We're here.
We're here.
We're here. Yes. We're drinking more beer. Or something.
Huzzah!
Something like that anyway. And get in touch with us, say hello, we'll say hello back, post some memes, we'll laugh at them together. And we're here for 2 hours. You're listening to Kopimistic Radio.
listening to DJ Joker on Copy Me Radio.
So this is called Bong Beck. It's by The Robber's Daughter. If you're wondering why I'm sounding weird, it's because I'm still having problems with the old microphone and adjusting things, and it doesn't sound right in my ear at the moment. But when it does, I'll be happy. I don't know why it's not doing what it's supposed to do. There we go.
We'll get there. I got about a minute and a half of delay. Audio. That's something.
Well, on the bright side, it can only get better in a minute and a half then.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, your audio's going good.
Wonderful. Wonderful, Mazanga. I love it when my audio's going good.
Yes, going good.
Oh dear. Right, so look, check this out. This is all fancy schmancy stuff that we've been playing with. Look at this, everyone. There we go. Look, you can actually see the track that's playing above the channel that's playing it. And then you can see on the other side the other channel that's playing.
Trey, cool. I was doing a bit messing around with the virtual DJ and trying to do some videos like that.
Oh, cool.
And it's very interesting, but you really can't scratch very well on with the mouse. I've discovered that after trying that quite a few times.
Yes,
very hard to scratch with the mouse.
It's like, in principle, it's really cool. I used to use a program called EJ, and that was really good because you could load samples in. It goes, you can scratch like a DJ, and then you'd get the mouse, and you couldn't scratch like a DJ. It just wasn't natural. No matter what you did, it was rubbish.
Yep, absolutely. And then you open up the booklet of sample scratching, and then you're like, wow, all I have to do is click a button. I sound incredible.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not doing anything.
Exactly.
Yeah, it is the embodiment of David Guetta. Thank you.
With the glasses and the hat and the leather jacket.
Yep, he knows how to do it. He
Absolutely.
He'd be all like, yes, I'm a house music DJ. Probably, I don't know. Maybe not.
We've seen our share of those.
Indeed.
I'm a house music DJ, right? Sitting in the house on the couch.
That's how you know I'm a house DJ, obviously.
That's a nice shot right there with the music, and yeah, that's a good one.
It's all right, isn't
very
it?
Nice, very nice.
The days of me crying over the computer obviously have played off.
Hey, listen, tonight from what I hear, your startup is rocking. So, hey, all the work has been well worth it. Just, up on the upgrade. Let's put it like that.
Yeah, exactly. What we'll do, we'll stick with this scene for a minute. The Sea, the Moon by Facundo Moore. It's spelled M-O-H-R. M-O-H-R-R.
Exactly.
And what's your name? Oh yes, my name is Mr.
Facundo. True that.
I'm a legit magician, you know.
I couldn't even tell the future, sir.
Anyway, The Sea, the Moon. This is what's playing on now, and after that, I've got no idea. I haven't got that far. But you are listening to Copy Radio with me, DJ Joker, and down below, the man Mazanga von Badman. We talk nonsense and play music.
Play music. Yes, we do.
here, ladies and gentlemen, is the story of the hard drive. So, I went and bought a solid state drive to replace my old Toshiba drive, 1 terabyte. And so I got it. It came in the post. It said, here is your drive. All you have to do, yeah, just as you put it, all you have to do is clone the drive and then it will be done. So Crucial Memory are the suppliers, so I'm calling them out. Crucial Memory are the suppliers. And they actually give you
What is this false advertising?
They actually give you their own bit of software, which sounds amazing. It's called Acronis, which is fantastic. And you literally plug both drives in. You tell it to copy all the stuff from that one and clone it onto that drive. Then you unplug the original drive, plug it in, plug a new one in, and then it just works. At least that's what it said on the tin. In my own experience, what it actually said was, Windows cannot load. You are missing some files. Would you like to repair Windows? Yes, please. Yes,
I see where it already sent you.
I'd love to repair Windows. Well, you can't. We were just lying to you. So no. So after, as I said earlier, deep diving the internet for a couple of days and trying to work it out by myself, I then found another program. So I used that program, and that one too had a similar error, except this one was brilliant. This was brilliant. You'll love this. Would you like to start Windows now? Press F8, or to continue, press Enter. Both buttons actually did fuck all. Nothing happened. Yeah. Both of them did nothing. So anyway, I went back to the original program and thought, it's me, because obviously I've done something wrong. I've not hit the right button, the right configuration. I've not done what I'm supposed to do. No. I did it again. I did the Acronis thing. Oh, can I just mention the whole cloning process, Maz? Takes 10 hours. Okay? 10 hours is how long it takes. Luckily, it didn't take the full 10.
This is via program that you got with the...
with the drive.
With the hard...
With the new drive,
okay.
yeah.
Well, that's the kind of like the first mistake down the road.
Well, here we go. So it only took 7. Yeah. So hooray for that.
You got the discount.
Fucking hell. So anyway, I went through all of that pain, and then in the end, I was at giving up stage, and even I'm going to the point where I'm going to have to just do a fresh install of Windows and start from scratch, which I really didn't want to do, but hey, okay, if I have to. So then I thought, hey, do you know what? I know some people who do this for a living. This is literally what they do. They clone drives all the time. So I rang them up and I said, hey, I'm really important. You should help me. And they said, yep, you're right, we should. And they too.
We should.
And Maz, these aren't people like you and I. These are people who grew up with the technology. These are people who are younger than us, who know all of this stuff, and they kind of go, oh yeah, is it in GPT mode or NBR mode? I'll just check that for you. And they know what they're talking about. And he did the same thing, and he said, I don't know why it's not working. Which has been embarrassing because that's his job.
An easier way to go about it all.
Hang on, I haven't finished my story, have I? Anyway.
I'm sure you haven't, yeah.
So, his basic advice was download this tool. It's a brilliant tool. Now, it is a good tool, actually. I already have this one on my other computer. It had all the same options. Clone it from this disk into that disk. And this one works even faster. It did it in 4 hours to clone all of the data across. And I was like, oh, I'm so excited. Let's try this one. And it said, Windows cannot load, it's corrupted. You will need to repair Windows by a USB flash drive. So I went and downloaded a new copy of Windows on a USB flash drive. And I went and imported that onto the computer. And guess what? It still didn't work. So at this point, the very nice people who were helping me.
That you were missing file NBL something.
No, it was actually telling me it had it was 00200000001 or something, and it was master boot record is not working, all that kind of shit.
Okay.
So anyway, so my friends over at the software company said, look, we're in next week. We're going back to work.
Wow.
Come on over. We'll sort it out for you. So I went, okay, fine. So went back into the living room, a bit dejected, and Mrs. Joker is in there, and she's going, well, have you tried turning it on and back off again? Yes, I've tried that. I've tried that, dear. I have tried that.
Well, the last 3 days I've been doing that.
You know,
4 times a day.
yeah,
Yep.
tried that. And she said, well, I've been reading online and I've been looking at Tom's Guide. That's a good guide online called Tom's Guide. It's pretty good for computers, actually. If you don't know anything about computers, it's really useful
Yeah,
because
Tom's guide.
Tom's really good.
Gotcha.
Tom literally goes, yeah, turn it off and turn it back on again. Should work. Happy days. But it's a bit more involved than that. And so I read through one of his blogs that the significant other had found for me, and I went, well, do you know what? I've not tried this program. This will be the 4th program now. So I against my better judgment, I downloaded the program. I jumped through the hoops. It's really funny. It's in the steps, it says step 3, use this program and it will clone the drive for you. No. You download the program. You then have to ask for a registration key. The registration key is then emailed to me. You've then got to verify the email. Once you verified the email, you then have to run the installation program. The installation program then downloads the installation files. Then you have to put the original key that they send you into that program before you can even install the damn thing.
And this is what happens when you don't hit up the bad man and get programs from Pirate Bay.
Well, okay. Anyway, so it was free. It was okay. It was all good in the end. Anyway, so I did that. I left it working overnight because, again, this was another 7-hour copying program.
Wow.
Following morning, woke up, turned it off, turned it back on, plugged in the new drive. It bloody worked first time. Yeah, there you go. In future, I'm not even going to bother talking to you, Maz. I'm just going to go straight to my wife and go fix this problem for me, please.
You know, I didn't even get a request. I would have kind of told you, actually, you take the hard drive out
Yeah.
and you attach it USB to another computer, and all you do is copy all the files on the drive, and you're done. And you clone the drive. You have everything from that drive on this drive. You change the drive's name to what it was on the other drive, and you put it back in, and away you go.
Anyway, you're preaching to the choir. Hallelujah. We got there in the end.
Thank goodness. Yes.
Which is why you're able to listen to Kopimistic Radio this evening. You're welcome.
What a story. Wow.
Got to tell you, the lengths that we go to over here for you people to listen. Yes, you people.
Yes, you people.
You people.
Absolutely.
And not to mention the fact that obviously you get good quality music, wonderful banter, and a graphical interface that just looks really cool on the screen. But hey,
Absolutely.
it's not like we charge you or anything, isn't it?
No, surprisingly free.
I've just noticed we have some people, Maz, talking to us and saying hello.
Yes, we have Christine says hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
And is that
Always good to see
is that
peoples.
YouTube people? YouTube people.
Yes, YouTube peoples.
Well, gotta love YouTube people. The Dick and Roscoe show are saying hi. No, they're saying hello, actually.
Hello.
Hello. Which is interesting. Look, just to prove we're not making this up, listeners, check it out. It's all there on the screen right now.
We had a Janie who'd out last week, and also Romildo
Mendez.
from a couple of weeks ago. Yes, Romildo.
Dear. So there you go. So that's the adventures of Joker in his studio, and there are still things not working, but hey, it's enough
Yeah,
for us
we'll
to...
make a card for that next week, right?
Yeah, I'm going to raise a support ticket with my wife.
The ongoing adventure.
So this track is called Tiny Little Things. I'm sure you can relate to that, Maz.
Ouch!
There's
Said no one ever.
Said no one ever, yeah. So, hang on, I'm caught. There we are. I'm caught between making fun of you and being nice to you. No, I'm caught literally with an earphone cable being caught on something. So, yeah, so this is called Tiny Little Things. But it just reminded me of a thing, Maz, which may interest you.
Yes.
It's actually a thing that I may have been watching.
That could go along with what has DJ Joker been watching.
Yeah. So this is an Amazon Prime film. It's got Denzel Washington in it.
No strong female lead, sir.
No strong female lead, although I've got a couple of those I can share with you. But no, and this particular one, no strong female lead. You'll be happy to hear. So so here's the thing. So it's called The Little Things, and it's about police detective people. And they say it's the little things that will get you caught, and you're like, okay. And
like DNA.
It's got Jared Leto in it, and who's the guy who's the
that
thing
name
with
is
the person?
Familiar for some reason.
Rami Malek. Rami. That's his name. I'm sure it is. If it isn't, someone will correct me, I'm sure. Anyway, the premise of the story is this. There's a washed up cop, but nobody knows why he's washed up. Well, it turns out the reason he's washed up is because he may or may not have killed someone who was a criminal many, many years before.
Dun, dun.
May have, possibly, allegedly, you know, all of that legal jargon, Maz, that you're good with.
Legal mumbo jumbo, yeah.
And then Jared Leto plays the weirdo guy, of course he does, who is allegedly maybe perhaps killing people, but they never actually prove it, to be honest with you. And then that takes a dark corner, and then the new detective is Rami, so he's all kind of like, I'm going to catch this man because I'm so very, very clever. Would you like to come and assist me, washed up policeman, because you seem to know some shit. That's not how he talks at all in the film, by the way. Spoiler alert.
Oh man, now I don't even want to see it. That was starting to sound good, man.
And Denzel just walks around going, look at me, I'm Denzel Washington. I'm such a good actor.
Really?
Anyway, so
not washed up hardly.
Honestly, yeah. it's worth a watch. And then the end is really dark, without spoiling it for anyone. The end's really dark, and you're just kind of like, oh, okay. And then it ends.
Interesting.
The titles go up. At the end of the titles, it says no animals were harmed in the making of this film, which is great, because I don't remember seeing one animal in the whole film. Which leads to believe maybe they did harm all of the animals, but they covered it up by destroying the film. Nobody would know.
Yeah. Damn you, Hollywood.
It's a possibility, I'm just saying.
It could be.
Now, because it's been Christmas, by the way, I have been watching a lot of television.
Wow.
A lot. So here's a sideways story for you, right? So, I go to the gym. I do the gym thing. I do the gym thing.
Yes,
I do
the gym thing and the Insta thing.
I do a lot of this and a bit of that, and sometimes a bit of this. Sometimes that happens. Shit.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
And when that happens, all you can do is... There it goes. Hang on. There it goes. Yeah, I'll just
your words do not match what I see on screen.
I'll
So
just put that there
very,
for a second.
Very amusing.
You'll start laughing any second. Anyway, so
I'm telling you, you're killing me.
anyway, so someone someone who's in one of my gym classes is an extra. You know, those people who walk around in the background and stuff.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, and she happened to mention one week. She sort of said, "Oh, I've just been on a take for War of the Worlds, the TV series." And I was like, "Really?" And she's like, "Yeah." So you're like, "Okay, fine. I'll look out for you because I'm watching
I
that."
was the fifth dead person on the street or
Honestly.
on the corner, but you didn't see me.
Dude, it's so much more epic than that when I actually found out which bit. So basically, she gets blown up. It's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
And she's still here.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah, I mean, it does destroy. Completely destroys the whole illusion of the story for me a little bit. But she was like, oh, you know when so and so character has the bomb inside them and they blow up, and I went, yeah, and she went, I was one of the nurses, so I had to go back to that episode just so I could see her getting blown up. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Take anybody like that seriously?
Oh, it's awesome.
I mean,
mate.
I used to
Awesome.
do
I
that
love it.
and act and all that stuff. But man, if you didn't have something to say, at least you wouldn't tell anybody that you were even in the movie.
I really like the idea of it. Can you imagine, like, just sort of walking past in the background and going,
True that.
yeah, no. So really, really cool. So yeah, I actually finished watching season 2 of War of the Worlds, which if you've not watched any of it, it's a slow burner, and it is a slow burn, but they do it slowly on purpose because there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
And if they took the general public with them, after the 3rd episode, there'd be people writing in and going, I didn't understand a bit about quantum physics in time travel and the ethereal plane. Could you please explain that to me? So they don't. So they take it a bit slow to let everyone catch up. You know, in the end, it's kind of, oh, time travel. Okay. Anyway, season 1 was really good. Cliffhanger season 1 cliffhanger at the end. Season 2 then basically dealt with everything and tidied it up, and they finished season 2, and then you just kind of go, brilliant. And that was an awesome 2-season series. That was nice. I loved the way they finished it. It was bang on. And then they went, money, so they said, let's make season 3. So one of the first things they do with season 3 is kill off one of the main characters because she don't want to do season 3.
Less. Yeah, cost less, absolutely.
She's kind of gone, look, it's on my CV. I'm off doing real films now, so I don't need to do this shit anymore. So I'm off.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, okay, fine. Well, can you just come back for 1 episode for the first 3 minutes so we can kill you?
Yeah.
So she's probably, yeah, fine, but I want, £400,000 or something
for that one. Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway, so I'm now through season 3 now. This is retcon writing. This is where they do this thing where they go, how do we make it more interesting to fit what's already happened?
And like the 6-year stint in prison.
Yeah.
We got 6 years of episodes now, boys.
Exactly. Well, at the moment, they're living under an art gallery, because there's a black hole in the sky, which I thought was interesting, because I thought it was a bit of foreshadowing from my last show when we were talking about black holes, about them being totally massive.
Yes.
And what was really nice in this episode, you'd love this, they actually explained it for me in real easy terms that I could understand. So I went, oh. So anyway, so yeah.
So I didn't need to go into the explanation that deeply.
No,
now you get it, right?
I do get it. So, which was really cool.
As a black hole doesn't have to be that big.
No, because you could, and yeah. So anyway, yeah, she used a paper bag and a melon or something, which made it really easy for me to understand.
And you thought I was out of my mind. How could that be? I'm like, dude, it's like,
So
gravity.
I'm halfway through season 3 of this now, and it's more interesting for me to find out how the hell they're going to unwrite the bits that they've already written. I'm enjoying that more than anything else. It's that
I would think in the end, if it's actually like you say it as they like leave that to artistic license, and you have all these questions.
Yeah.
And, oh no, season 4.
If they get to season 4, I'd be dead impressed. I mean, I think they're really pushing it with a season 3.
Well, you know how they generally do that, and then they'll push it, and then one more will absolutely kill it off.
So here's the thing: if you're listening to this now and you're thinking, yeah, The War of the Worlds, Tom Cruise did that film the other year, didn't he? And then there was the original film in the 50s, and there was that TV series in the late 80s and early 90s. Right. First of all, it's not the
Why
H.G. Wells.
do you take my arguments? Always you take my arguments. I don't understand.
Yeah.
What am I here for?
It's not that H.G. Wells War of the Worlds. It's a completely different take on War of the Worlds, which has got nothing to do with that whole thing, you know.
So like they trick you with the title, because I was gonna be automatically, okay, War of the Worlds and H.G. Wells and all that, but again, I
that's
always
how they get you.
Back to the Triffids.
Exactly how they get you. Yeah, absolutely. But that is how they get you. You kind of go, oh, I always enjoy these kind of reworkings, and I enjoy, the disco flavors of the War of the Worlds musical. So.
The Technicolor 60th styling.
Exactly.
Of the aliens.
If it's anything like that, I'll be all right. But so I started watching it, and I was like, what's going on? Why isn't there a Tom Cruise character? Why isn't there a boat? Why isn't there a preacher? Oh wait, there is a preacher. No, there isn't. I'm making it up. Why isn't there a professor? There is. Haha.
Where's Marianne?
So look, if you want to go back and watch that, it's not even new. I mean, it's one of those that I've just been sort of idly watching as it goes on, and that's been pretty good. I also got to watch that thing with the strong female lead we talked about the other time.
The other times.
The Ethereal, which is made by the same people who made the Westworld TV series. It's a small eight season thing. Actually, although there is a strong female lead, there's also a lot of strong male leads in. I was going to say a male female lead then.
Stronger male lead.
Yeah, a stronger male female lead.
My goodness, aren't we getting confusing?
We are indeed. Anyway, so that was really good, actually. So Ethereal. It's another Amazon Prime one, which I'm sure is available on all other downloaded places.
All the pirate network.
Yes. Yeah, as Maz will tell you.
Absolutely.
In the meantime, we've been playing Yurta in the background by Gorja Hoek and Azivsky and Lost Desert. Fuck off.
Wow, what are these names?
I know. The good news is, though, it's Time to Move, and here's the original mix of Time to Move by Cynthia.
Very nice.
Are you ready for music? Then you're ready for DJ Joker. You're listening to DJ Joker in the mix.
You're listening to DJ Joker on Copy Me Radio.
brighter, I'm higher than the horizon. I need you to look in my eyes and tell me if they're on fire. I'm higher when you are around. I never wanna go down. I never wanna go down. I never wanna go down. Cut through the silence in the nighttime. We couldn't hide it. We kept on driving with the lights off, shining bright like we're diamonds. I need you to look in my eyes and tell me if they're on fire. I'm higher when you are around. I never wanna go down. I never wanna go down. I never wanna go down. I
As I was just saying to Matt, I certainly did my part. Right. Mac and Ward, Boy North, with their track. Tell Me. A particular favourite of mine coming up next. This is called, ready? Play, 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 play. It's by the immense artist FL512, which sounds like it's a droid name from Star Wars, doesn't it?
We were just on the droid humor. Yes, it does. It absolutely does.
Well done,
3CPO got stuck
FL512.
again. Wow.
So there you go. People who have arrived late, we are looking for your note. We can't seem to find it at the moment. Please post your note in the chat box so that we can see
absolutely
why.
No excuses.
I mean, you turn up late and you post a picture of a rhino. Do me a favor, honestly. Hashtag just saying. I don't know
Just
what I'm
saying, yeah. In case you didn't know, hashtag that.
Yep, that's kind of the law.
True that.
Friday nights at the house better than the body tap on Wednesday night. You at the right place at the right time, break me off and see what it's hitting like. Temperature is hot, give me a shot of that Patron. This show's about to start. So baby, turn the camera on. We can role play, anything goes. Wanna lap day, always make it rain. When I pop it on the handstand, like the way I do it, make them wanna chew it. I miss platinum 21 girl. I thought you knew it.
The droid FL512 and his track play. Awesome. Either that or I did Control V too many times when I was getting this track.
Yeah, right. I kind of doubt that. You know, they all want to make names for themselves.
So welcome Nell Bomb to the chat. Who has posted a really good one. One of my favourite ones he's posted actually is the cat knocking 2022 onto the floor. See, look at that.
Meow.
He knocks it onto the floor, ready to make space for
as
2023. A smart ass you are.
I'm a cat.
And then apparently this is not, as I thought, a rhino, but in actual fact a rather fat unicorn. So,
Correction.
yeah.
Smart as you are.
So if you were that fat unicorn flying through the air, you'd probably float away, which is nice because Yusef and the Angel have got their track coming up next called Float Away. It's the Camel Fat extended remix, which
camel fat.
which if you rearrange those words, it's then Fat Camel, which kind of goes on a whole fat unicorn theme, doesn't it? Kind of.
Blows it all up sky high.
Damn right. Floating away. Here we go.
This
Keep on going back for more. Giving me what I desire. Know what I need when I come. I can't stop playing with fire. Let's be real. Ain't emotional, always be. Just a weakness, but I can't control myself around you. No matter how I try, you're giving me that sweet love. You're giving me that sweet love. Keep on going back for more. Giving me what I desire. Know what I need when I come. I can't stop playing with fire. Let's be real. Ain't emotional, always be. Just a weakness, but I can't control myself around you. No matter how I try, you're giving me that sweet love. You're giving me that sweet love.
Price-wise,
So that song just ended. Night Lapse and Haley May, Sweet Love. Just like that. Boom. Just ended. And then we ended up on Deep End by Freeze. I don't know how you end up on your deep end.
we just froze at the end.
Yeah. Something to do with all that sweet love, I think. And then
Especially when you play.
play. Right. Great news, everyone. Yeah, we've got about 12 minutes left. So
12 minutes left. Interesting how that works.
It is. Hopefully you've enjoyed what we've been doing this evening. It seems to have been okay, I think. But yeah, if you are interested, because we didn't do the countdown at all last night, because obviously we decided not to do
too gauche.
Not to do a New Year's Eve party mix, because
very common.
Previous years have been interesting.
They have always interesting.
I always loved the fact that one where we were both playing different music, because we both thought we were playing music out, and then it was both of us on different streams. Amazing stuff. Anyway,
that's the way we do it here on Copy Me Radio. You know what I mean?
It is absolutely true. But anyway, Maz, it is 8:49 in the UK, which means it's 49 minutes past the hour.
Minutes after the hour where we are. Yes,
indeed.
That's how time works, my good man.
Indeed, it does. That is how time works.
Just a year ago, we said this. Interesting that it's 364 days since, the last New Year's too. But that's the way that it works too. Yes.
It's interesting though, because obviously the one thing I thought about last night was, you know, if we had have done the countdown to midnight in Guatemala or wherever we were going to do it, we would have been able to at least give the 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and the how time works explanation in different time zones.
We could have done it in 24 different time zones.
Exactly.
That's the cool thing about it.
Yes.
Absolutely. Spreading our message of that's how time works around the world.
Around the world for your educational needs.
Yes.
That is indeed how we work.
Time works, yes.
Okay, check out my deep end for a bit from Freeze, and then we'll get Medusa featuring Hosier, telling it to my heart, because that's what they do.